There we go. Good morning. Yes, perfect. Good morning. Here we are. Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Markets has been dropping since like 7. You guys vote. Bearish, but yeah, of course, bearishness. 57 bearish. 28 bullish. Sorry, the feds were at my door. Okay. Let's see now. Already below previous day low, but hey, we're like all-time highs. We could go lower if we want to. What a freaking... I didn't end up trading the FOMC yesterday. Who traded this? But what a hilarious fake out drop and then back to all-time highs after the close. That's like comedy. After, dropping to like a 4-hour area. Yes, it's close to this gap. Are becoming stats in the notebook? Yeah, every day I write it down. So let's say, well, it's helpful. It's helpful just to have my own little indicator here. And yeah, sometimes I'm like, yes, but most of the times you guys have good biases. I have it, so when I try, let's say everyone's bearish today and I try a short later and then I get talked shit at, I'm like, well, like literally, majority of the chat was also bearish, so. Or, if there's too many people on the other side, if there's so many people on the other side and let's say everyone's bullish and I'm kind of bearish, then I actually like that. Because it means the move's not over yet. Any more news today or not? I need a hero. Today's Thursday. FOMC member Bauman is speaking at 9:55. All right. Your hair looks good. Okay. Yeah, so we had a little droppy poo. Drop below previous day low. ES still has some sell side. Let's see NASDAQ and ES side by side on the hourly. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if one of them sweeps this high and then we go lower again? Like, I think that would be really funny. Impossible. See on the 5-minute here. You want to be good at trading, just think about what would be the funniest way to get there. What would be the funniest thing to happen? And then probably that's gonna happen. Hee hee. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. What's the daily range like recently? The ATR? Ooh la la. 401 for NASDAQ. And ES. 77. Okay, ES to get that minor buy side. ES so far today has moved 89 points. And NASDAQ so far today has moved. Because they're counting, yeah, they're counting. I'm counting the entire daily range. 440, 400, almost 460. Okay, so there's no news today. We already kind of hit that range. Did we hit a specific, just hit previous day low? Tell me how close we got to Monday's low for ES. Okay. We're already in that minor belt. Like, are we in that hourly right now? Okay, this hourly needs to close. Preferably we take out like previous hour high. Yeah, ES is already there, and then go lower. I mean, if it's gonna be a high resistance run lower. I just don't really see where. Yeah, I guess like this for NASDAQ is really where it started dropping, which is a 4-hour, yeah, sell side. What a fun start to the day. What's this range? It's like literally not even 10. It's been 20 minutes and we've just round tripped. Almost 200 points back, 185. Ooh. How fun. How's Tanya doing? I haven't been. I'm doing good. How are you? I need a hero. Alright. I think let's the heat map. Really mixed. That's kind of odd. Google's up 3.5%. Meta's down 11%. They had earnings. Okay. Meta have earnings this morning or last night. I think it was after the close. Yeah, it was last night. Okay. Hmm. I need a hero. Da 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 da. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's wait until it's 10 a.m. I need a hero. Wow, looks hilarious. All right. I need a hero. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Nasdaq hit the minor buy side. It's above 930 high now. You know, I don't trust either side of this really right now. What do? We just round tripped 180 points. Um, Still kind of bearish. There's no reason to be like going short right now. So I would just wait until something pops up. Any trades yet? Question mark, question mark, question mark, says Anthony. Why is you guys so impatient? It's crazy. You just want signals. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna crash out. I think people throw around the word crash out like too much. Like if you just get slightly annoyed, people say you're crashing out. Crashing out means like you're doing something that you're gonna regret and Alright, I'm gonna pay attention right now. It's about to be 10. I need a hero. Alright, so 10 am's making a huge move push higher right now. Nasdaq just pumped fucking 60 points in 1 minute. What the hell is that? That definitely feels like there's some sort of news. Or big player. I check the Twitter. ECB's President Lagarde said defense spending boost can increase inflation in medium term. I don't think that's it. I don't think so. No. I don't know. Financial Juice tweeted that. Well, the European Central Bank president said outlook for inflation more uncertain than usual. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I need a hero. Well, we just inverted on the 30-second after taking out an hourly. Previous hourly high. There's like really not many other versions to be looking at. All right, let's see this. Thing is, how much is that stop? Look, a freaking huge ass stop. You can't. I also don't see where we would just where I could go for the target there. Maybe watching ES. Maybe ES has a cleaner entry. There's a continued like bearishness there. Okay, there's no cleaner entry on like the one or anything, so I didn't take that yet. So far, I was very tempted to go for that short. Yeah, I think I'd rather just wait for a 1 minute then. Doesn't seem like anything. I think I'd probably rather short ES if it were to trigger my short entry. Right? If it's like know what I'm saying? Or no? It's cleaner because like ES, I mean, it's closer to Monday's low. It's delivering from an hourly fair value gap. Is it also for NASDAQ? Yeah. So I mean, like, I'd rather wait for a 1 minute shift in structure now. This 30-second inversion happened, and that's basically it so far. There's nothing further more clean about it. Could maybe hold it for more lower prices to come, but not really. I would have rather that we start delivering quickly from that like 10 a.m. If that was like a 10 a.m. fake out, that would have been perfect, but we ain't getting that right now. Put alerts if we hit this. I would just kind of be interested if we go below this with a displacement. Then I'd probably try some shorts and preferably on ES, honestly. So I'm gonna write that down. Why? Because honestly, ES is a little bit weaker, closer to that level, and ES is sometimes just more reliable. Like in keeping the like last swing high intact, etc. So I mean, we'll see. It's still not the jury's still out on this. because we could kind of still go up higher if it wants to. This could be the beginning of some reversal because we are delivering from a 4-hour. I like that in the 15-minute we didn't really shift structure on NASDAQ yet. But I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, NASDAQ broke this little low here. Kind of wild ES didn't do it yet. It's weird, but okay. Come on, drop. Wait, yes, it's closer to that, but also it broke the bus side faster. Now it's stronger. That's very confusing for sure. But I mean, I'm just gonna wait for some clean. Downside move, and right now I'm not getting it so far, but maybe like the 2-minute will provide the entry. Okay, ES is now breaking lower. Lovely. On the 1, what does that look like? You have a tiny FEG here on the 1. And is that probably on the 2, the same place? Yeah. Alright, I just entered this ES short. Why is it always like this? I have to... Alright. Alright, I'm in. NASDAQ's weaker and leaves the breaker. I mean, a breakaway gap, that'd be nice. We'll see. Or maybe NASDAQ comes back and dips into this. It's just rejecting. It's rejecting from the swing low now. I'm in ES shorts. I'm looking for it to... Oh my god. I'm trying to move my phone out of the way here. I'm looking for it to go for that low. Like gap fill would be nice. But yeah, it can't be too cocky. It is delivering in a weird way. That huge push-up. I mean, I would prefer that to be it. That's the manipulation, I think. We'll see. Here it is, testing 9:30 open right now. That's a good sign that I've been only pretty much in profit right now. So let's see. I could get cooked. We'll see, chat. They're 5-minute, like, bullish FEGs below that it might be deciding to go bullish from. So if I get stopped out, then I'm just kind of wrong on the bias. But I think it's a high resistance move lower. I think 10 a.m. was a fake out to the upside, and now we're slowly dropping lower. I'm not going to be too how would you say? Micromanage about this one. I feel like it could have some wild retracements. As I could just, retrace to here and it could be kind of scary, but we'll see. So I'm an ES, honestly. ES gave the entry anyway. Find out. So far it's like at my break even. Dropped a bit, break even. Crazy retracement. Nasdaq did retrace down to here. See, I would love it to reject from there. I'm looking for it to reject from there. If it doesn't, then it might get cooked. Yes, is there like a 3-minute FEG now? There's really not much else I can go look at. I just gotta count on the Nasdaq rejecting there, which it is right now, actually. Could this be yummy? We'll see. This would be a good trade. This would be like my best trade of the week. This is my first trade of the week, actually. Literally my first trade of the week. Alright, that was a good rejection there, Nazi Poo. Just how I like you. Erratic, but you reject from where I need you to. Now, do not pause here and go high. Do not go lower, brother. I don't need some consolidation. I don't need another push higher here with the stock. But like I said, I feel like this could be like a slow grind lower, right? I don't know. Rather it not, especially when it's short, but it is no news day. I just gotta be careful about how I manage this. See Nasdaq how it reacts to this low. It'd be great if it displaces below it. Because, that's like... Yeah, it would be nice to displace below. So far from my entry, like, I've been basically slight profit and break even. I was in drawdown for like a minute and a half, a minute probably. So let's see, here we are, we broke that low. I prefer displacement, please, I don't want a wick. Why does everything always have to be painful? I prefer fast delivery. Like, that would feel like people are offsides, right? If this kind of... Okay, let's see Nasdaq, what you're doing. It's looking good. I'm gonna sip my water. It's looking good. Why is ES so like blech? Yeah, this is so sus. Drop now. Slow bleeder. Or is it accumulating here? Who knows? I honestly feel like that 10 a.m. candle was like a manipulation candle. I can see the other side where people are like, this is dipping to a 5-minute, 50%. I know, I'm being really careful about that. That's what I'm watching. Especially since it's a high resistance move lower so far. But hey, let's see. I want to see some speed coming in now. That would be great. All right, some speed is coming in now, which is good. Let's see. Come on. Oh my god. Just wait until this minute is done. Oh, and I just hate how we're like moving lower like this. It's not my cup of tea. But we gotta hold it. There. I don't love that wick, to be honest. I don't love that we just keep wicking down like that. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm thinking I can pull my stop to this high. I just want to reduce my risk. And the fact that it's coming back up again is like so annoying. This is 15-minute like. Why is it so like dingy like this? 1, 2, 3 peat areas would fail here, so I'm gonna put my high. Stop at, I know, 375. No, 4. I reduced my risk by a lot. It's like, oh, where did 3 peat areas would fail here? And FEG, a swing high, and an OB, an order block, because this got that. So that's why I put my stop to there. So far, yeah, it's a nice reversal from there. Hopefully we keep going lower. It's definitely like a cruel, slow push lower. Finally, oh my god, dump it, bro, dump. I feel like I need to take a partial for some reason. Why is this hell? I got up to like 10 points on ES. I should be taking a partial, to be honest. Oh my god, this is like hell. We need a drop from here. This needs to drop. Or else I'm gonna be pissed. Drop, 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 drop. Everybody. Man, I have to partial. Literally from where I entered, we made like 1, 2, 3, 4 new tiny lows, and that's why it's so sus to me. See what we do here. See if we drop and deliver. No, it needs to stay there. Alright, I'm gonna take a partial there. Pay the trader a little bit. Now, like, with the remaining, if I get stopped out there, then it's a, how would you say? It's a free trade. So. I just have to. The way that it's delivering is, like, seriously, like, killing my vibe. It's really totally killing my vibe, but it's going in the direction. It's just, I'm used to elevator down. See NASDAQ where it's this, like, on the... No, I got Nazi poo. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's like the market's undecided. Bro, you had the manipulation up there. Just drop lower. You're great. There's not much more to think about here. I could move my stop to like that swing high. I could. I'm just trying to think about whether that be pushing it too much, because I feel like it could also just have an SMT there with NASDAQ and then go lower. I don't want to get caught up in some FUI action like that. So that's why I feel okay. I think that this is an intermediate trade high. I'm not so sure about this one. Didn't really feel an imbalance. And yeah, it's not yet because it needs to have a lower high on each side to it. This could be a lower high, but like you guys know, I actually don't really like to do that because it's part of a swing low. So that's why I'm not dragging it yet to there, but I'll see later if that's true, because I'm not just so sure if this is a low resistance move lower at this point, because it's been so slow. But remember yesterday, how long did it take for us to deliver? Remember all the journaling we did at the end of yesterday? How long did that take to deliver? Right? It was after the giveaway. It took like 40 minutes, didn't it? I kind of want to look at yesterday's, I'll go back to NASDAQ for a second to yesterday morning. Wednesday. Right? How long did this take to deliver? From like here? I'm going to do from this one to here. This take 45 minutes to deliver. So then from here, yeah, I gotta just be patient. It's been 18 minutes I've been in this trade. So I guess, yeah, I'll give it until 11. I took my partial. This trade is basically free. I'm not gonna drag my stop too low. I'm very like paranoid about the tomfoolery going around, that I might get stopped at break even, and then you know how it goes. NASDAQ though that's a nice little reaction here. It's just wicking this bearish area, and ES remained below 50% of it, so it's looking good still. It's just a pain in the ass. Look at that candle. Why we gotta be like that? It literally makes me feel like that's some sort of tweet or news. Like, seriously, what's going on? I think it's just a lot of tomfoolery. I think it's a seek and destroy day, and it's just kind of, because that's why I'm looking for it to go back lower again. Didn't I say, like, what would be the funniest thing is if, like, the buy side gets taken out again, then we go lower? Yeah. And I'm sticking to this stop up here. I'll stick with this trade. Like, it's being such a bomb. It truly is. I feel like I call NASDAQ a bum like every day nowadays. I mean, look at the 15-minute. We had a 4-hour point of interest, sure, down here. Did we have a 15-minute shift in structure? No. We had a 5-minute one. I guess you could say that, yeah. But I didn't trust it because I'm still bearish. That's my point. That's why I'm in a short. I'm still bearish. Actually, 58% of you guys were bearish. 57% this morning. I secured like around 10 points, and then I stopped on the last 2 contracts, like what, 5-ish points? 5.75, yeah. So I mean, it's like the rest of this is, if I get stopped out, it's a break-even trade. And of course, we have to be so ridiculous right now and go back up again to break even, which is why, I mean, it's going to be so funny if this rejects from here at the break even point, if we go lower, because then it'll just show me that was the right decision to stop at break even so quickly. I mean, I don't know. Clearly we're not following any sort of low resistance run lower. So I could still even get stopped at where I put my stop at. Probably not, but oh my god, NASDAQ. High trades, look at Meta. Meta's dropping. I mean, Meta had earnings yesterday, and it's down 12%. Thing is, Google also had earnings. I think it's up 5%. It's like, if we look at our stock heat map, I mean, what are we seeing here? It's a lot of mixed bag, right? So the best thing I could do right now is just manage my risk. If I get stopped out, then it's a free trade. If it goes to my profit, hey, it's a 3R there. Again, I'm trying to stay patient here. We know how it delivered yesterday morning. We know that it delivered, like we literally looked at that yesterday just now, is that took out like some highs. Hopefully not this high, because this rebalance has completely already took this out, so hopefully we don't have to do that again. But this took out this recent high, so it could just be a high resistance move lower. That's going to take a while. Yesterday it took 40 minutes to deliver to that target. Maybe today is the same. So far it's been like 23 minutes today. Rejected at the break even where I was break even, rejected again, so I'm still in this position. I'm still also slightly up, but it's hanging around. Definitely feels like the market could just change at any moment, as we know. Could just get this random ass pump again. We'll see. It's like preparing myself mentally to just be fine if I do get stopped out up here. If it does retrace and stop me out to this high, then whatever. I feel like I gave it enough room. Back at the 8:30 open and back into this FEG. It's not my stop yet, but it's about 3 points away. And I don't see any like news that came out just now for that recent candle. I think it's really just like, you know, people fighting back and forth. The bears and the bulls. Who will win today? Who will win? We'll find out. For NASDAQ, the same entry, right, where I said like this would have been here, here, here. Ooh, it's a very similar trade. Through 3R, so. And with NASDAQ, yeah, the stop would probably be up here at this point, so. Similar trade, very similar trade. It just keeps wicking like where my break even is and then like rejecting, and I'm just hoping that it's just a high resistance run lower. Because of all those wicks. We'll find out. I'm worried that because NASDAQ's the weaker one, and you know, NASDAQ loves to wick people out, that if or when NASDAQ retraces, then you know, I'll get stopped. But hey, I could always re-enter. Oh, this is wild. Yeah, it just keeps rejecting from this, basically. Can we finally push lower? Let's find out. Like I said, it can take a while. Take 40 minutes if it wants to, like yesterday. Maybe it's waiting until the 1050 macro. We'll see. I would really not love it if we start having SMTs at the lows. That's what would suck about it. I don't like that wick to the downside. Nah, bruh. I wanted to see the opposite. Very bad. This is insane. It wicked and rejected again. Oh my god. I mean, right now I need ES to reject this area and close below slow and go back below 930 open. That would be nice, but I feel like really nothing's happening in this market right now. It's kind of annoying. All I have to do is hands off the mouse right now and chill. Because there's nothing I could do. Seriously. It's funny how I keep having to scroll to the right on my Ninja Trader because it's taking more time than usual. It's like I have to give it more time, more space on the axis, on the x-axis. Oh my god, you guys. Vote in the chat. Do you think it's gonna go stop loss, TP, or what? Let me know. We're hanging on a thread here. Vote in the chat. Let's put a vote. I'm so... Alright, there's a poll out now. Hanging around my break even, so I feel like this is a good area to put that poll out. It's 50-50. Alright, I'll let you guys vote. It's 50-50, literally. 53% said take profit, 47% said stop loss. I mean, I really hate how much we're spending up here. I hate that. I specifically hate this wick here at 1037, to be honest with you. Because that's where I thought that we wicked here and it looked like we were going to go lower from there. So I don't really like that at all. Here we are again, like a point from my stop. Alright. Alright, I'm not in that position there. So, pretty much break-even trade. Let me make sure everything's out. Flatten everything. Yeah, I'm literally up $24. That's lovely. Alright. So, the sus part is that there's not really like... Alright, we'll see now. I was gonna say that it's not like it's taking me out with like displacements for me to want to flip. We'll see. I'm still open to flip. I mean, I'm literally have a break-even trade. Thing is, let's see everything here right now. Google. Kind of disappointed in UES. I wanted a 3R to the downside. Alright, I'm happy to manage that really well. I would literally force myself to take a partial here after we broke this low again, and like we were kind of stalling here. So, well, the opposite side where I said like maybe I'll flip is right. This 5-minute structure shift, it's 5-minute retracement. It's very sus still. Okay. See this. And this is the next buy side if it does go. Right? I would want to see some like reasonable price action here. I don't want it to like, it feels like the market's asleep. Seriously, it feels like we're trading Asia with the way that's delivering this. Okay, so back to square one, back to the drawing board. Inversion. Freaking bum, inverted. Okay. Nasdaq definitely weaker. So again, I'd probably want a long ES. Maybe I should have shorted Nasdaq because of those earnings things. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Point is, I protected myself here. Where I got stopped out was here, so I do want to draw a line there because I feel like this was the intermediate term high. And we did have pretty much a nice displacement there. Energetic shift, energetic move there. So let's go back to the 2 or something. I don't want to chase it, but I do recognize like the immediate rebalancing here after it broke that high. Great. Nasdaq, let's see. The high is here. Yes, we're back in that bearishness. All right. Well, I just gotta recollect myself. I'm not like in a super hurry to get long. I want to see another confirmation, I think. Okay. Let's see here. Nasdaq here. What I find so difficult here is, where do you put your stop? Here? This is where we broke. This is the swing low here. It's the midpoint of that inversion. It's not bad, yeah. Just like looking at this heat map, it's just so, we're really mixed. So there's just like a lot of rebalancing going on. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Get your head in the game. 5 minute. Yeah, retracement. We had some that, sure. No follow through on the 5. My biggest issue is that, like, I can't really see where a good swing low, like a stop would be, except for maybe here. And that's a very large stop, right? It didn't convince me too much yet to, like, this was really interesting, this push up here, this inversion, and this is now a BPR. Let's see if this ends up holding, and if it has another break of short-term high, then maybe I'd get long. But if we just fail from here, there's just a lot of foo-foo action going on, you know? I can't be mad at getting stopped out here if it ends up going lower again, because then it's just really tough. Back and forth. I feel like this market's asleep right now, because I honestly expected it to break this high and have another like sort of entry back to this buy side. All right, let's 1050. See 1050 here. In the 2-minute. There's nothing clean. It's crazy. These wicks are crazy, bro. Look at this 3-minute. All right, I gotta start paying attention. Be 1050 soon. I don't really see an interesting SMT for me to go off for like a 1050 macro idea. This isn't that interesting to me, that SMT at the moment. Unless we literally break this low, which I do have an alert for, then maybe I'd go for NASDAQ shorts. That's kind of my only thought process, and I feel like that would be quick delivery if we break this low to go for here. So that's maybe my idea, if that even happens, because hey, we just talked about how maybe it's turning bullish. NASDAQ certainly doesn't look like very bullish on the 15. Yeah, that's where it's tough. All this heat map of all these earnings, they're all opening up. Like what Meta's down 11%, 12%. Google's up 5%. All these other are down mostly. What are we? How much are we down today? Only 0.8%. I wasn't looking for a lot more for the shorts, so I can't say I was greedy or anything. I think that was a pretty good trade. I'm just kind of reviewing and thinking, still thinking, okay, what's next? What's next? You have to see. Will NASDAQ hold this low? Or this low? Like, will we hold this low? And really, this was the low that started that push up higher. And ES, this low. Just at the middle of this inversion. We're gonna break it and go back lower again after an SMT. If I was in NASDAQ shorts, I'd probably still be in them, honestly. I said that this is like the same area where I trailed my short to ES here, right? Okay. There we are breaking that low, NASDAQ. I feel like that would be quick, right? How much is that SL? Don't go without me. Alright, I'm just selling ask there. Alright, sold ask, NASDAQ. NASDAQ short. Take 2. Where am I at right now? Okay, what's this high? 63. This is a 2R to new low die. Alright, 43. Can we, like, not stall? Can we actually just drop here? That would be nice, for once. Like, I will, like, have a cow. We retrace deep. Why is ES not breaking lower already? Come on. I really do feel like I have to be, like, watching this on the freaking 15-second now. Alright, let's just be patient somewhat. Not really, I don't want to be patient. It's here. It's, like, so icky. It's literally like a 1.3 RR where I entered. So I'm gonna put my stop above the inversion, and it's above this. It really makes no sense to be retracing that much anyway. Where's the bearish breakers here? Yeah, I could put my stop down. This is a large FEG, right? How much is it? 13 points, yeah. Alright, we're in a better RR situation now. Oh. Oh my god. Are we trading Asia right now? Can we drop? Also, like, where's the gap here? Where's this, like, I feel like there could be more downside, you know? I'll hold it. Put one TP here and hold one. See what the hell's going on here. You can't be too selfish, though, because of the fact of ES not doing shit. We have to do some standard deviations. Oh my god, ES, can you, like, break this damn low already? So that NASDAQ can fall to the ground. Oh my god, it's 10:57, you guys. How long is from here to here? It's 40 minutes. Since we broke this low, how long has it been? It's literally been 7 minutes and we didn't do anything.
Alright, what am I doing right now? I'm trying to see some more downside targets. Why are we stalling here? It's like it's stalling at my break even, and I'm honestly thinking about just not being in this trade anymore. It's been 7 minutes, 8 minutes since that. Entry. We broke this on ES. We broke this low. Oh my god. What are we gonna do? My stop's this high. What's this high? 51.75. Oh. I really hate that ESN hit a new local low, really. New low of the session. NASDAQ didn't either, though. I just hate this SMT again. We have SMTs on both sides. Hate that it's 11 right now. Genuinely thinking about alright, let me mark out this little. If we close above that, I'm probably just gonna cut this. All these SMTs, bro. We didn't deliver in the time I wanted either. Such a bum. Okay. Need to pay attention. Digging into this breaker inversion, it really needs to reject from like here. This is like last line in the sand, basically. Inversion, this and this little. This is the low before the swing high, right? My stop's like this body high too. That's why I kind of put it there. Honestly, if we come back above this, I'm like, whatever, bro. So, anyway, it's coming back into here, right? The body of it. If we kind of close above this, I'm probably going to cut this. Yes, at the lack of follow through. It might even be too late for me to do it. All right, well, I got stopped out there trying. They trapped me, I guess. Whatever. Stopped out. First trade was break even. Second trade, stop out short here. They got me. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. She shorted. Pump it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have been better when we didn't break below this low, but honestly, I really didn't want to keep going in and out of break-even trades, so it was exhausting. Anyway, so I'm down. What am I down? 1,600. All right. Risk was managed. That's my R. So, yeah, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Are we bullish or bearish today? Nothing. We just kind of back and forth. We made the range from 1030 to here. Yeah, this short would have been, I guess, better on NASDAQ then, but I thought it was better on ES. The earlier short. That was really odd. Yeah. I thought we were done. We had SMT over here. Yeah, I shorted here if we broke this low. That literally started this push up higher. And then we did drop a bit. But not even 1 hour, so I'm fine with this. What are we gonna do? I don't know. There's dead ass nothing. We inverted this here now. My god, it's like just insane. L. Don't want to get like mad. Not mad. Just let it took one shot. Stop. It's just weird. We're so different. It's like one thing if we had this and we had some continuation to the upside, then I would have gone for this, right? Like this 4 hour, but we really just did a whole lot of nothing. Let's see. Rearranged. ES. Stop right before Monday's low. That's kind of, actually, I remember now, that's why I wanted to short ES, because, yeah, Monday's low right there. Thought it stopped before. It could have just been accumulating some more liquidity. Very odd. Maybe it's still bearish, you know? Maybe it's like, I'm just looking at the 5 right here. But stop to there is just so crazy. Another. Try to take a slower time frame entry based on time too. This happened. What time did I break this? I think it happened at 10:50. That's that's a big part of the reason why I just got in. It teased me so much. That's what's annoying about this market today. Let's check. Fernando. Anything new? What's up? We got some donations. Let's see. That book Trax. What's up, Trax? What's up? Trax says, that book that you recommended revealed that I'm impulsive. I'm working with a performance coach to help with that. He's literally training me also like a dog to learn patient and to think first. It's hard. Yeah, bro, it's freaking hard. Mental Game of Trading by Jerry Tendler. That's what I have. It's a little boring, but I also saw that I also did every mistake in the book, LMAO. Hey, that's what they say. If it's boring, that means like other people, that means it's hard to do it. We live in an entertainment society nowadays. Everybody wants to scroll and click. If you're bored, honestly, I like the audible, whatever it's called, the audiobook. Because then it's essentially Jared's voice talking to you. Honestly, I can't be mad at this. This is just foo-foo action, to be honest. Confused the shit out of me when I got stopped out, had that displacement, then it trapped the longs there too. I don't know, bro. But yeah, because that's where it's confusing, right? this SMT at the high. That's why it's hard action today. And then we have this like divergence at the low. Like, why do we gotta be like this? Why we gotta be like this? I guess I should have just shorted in that 30-second when it happened. That would have been just a 1.3 R. Very tough. I could have been a little bit better with cutting that second trade though, because yeah, we didn't make a new low. I think I was a little bit stubborn. And what was the other thing? A little bit stubborn, and yeah, it didn't hit it quick. Like I thought it would be a quick drop. Rough. What are we supposed to be doing here? SMT at this high, SMT at this low. Monday's low below. Hourly bearish FEG here. It did reject from. And then, it's kind of just ping-ponging from the hourly, and then it went into this 5-minute ping-pong back up. Nasdaq looks sadder. So this is Microsoft down almost 3%. Who else had earnings yesterday? I'm glad tracks how that's working out for you. Yeah, honestly, like God, and also I suggest the Audible for the mental game trading. It's my favorite psychology book. Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. Let me see, where is it? It's good. I met him in person at the Ninja Trader event, actually. But I read this book like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I want to say 3 years ago. Honestly, when he talks to you, like it's speaking to you. The thing about the other trading books, which I do like the Mark Douglas book, like Trading in the Zone, that's the OG, like that's the first trading psychology book I ever read. It's very simple. It gets you thinking in probabilities. Rest in peace, Mark Douglas. But the thing is, it doesn't give you any like practical real-time solutions or like strategies. It kind of just says like, this is why you have the issue, or like you need to think in terms of probabilities. But a lot of people have these deep set emotional issues, and they don't know how to do that. It's good for managing expectations. It's also nice, like easy. This is an easy read, I would say. Did I write in this book? Yeah, a lot of underlining here. Is to take responsibility to make a new version of yourself. I like this. Accepting the risk means accepting the consequences of your trades without emotional discomfort or fear.
etc. That like this is a good like warm-up book. But this is the best one. And you don't need to read anything else, honestly, before you read this one. I like it. Feels like Jared's calling you out, especially if you were listening to it. It's like, it's because you have this issue. Always wanting to be right. Are you the type of trader who has an excuse for every mistake you make? You have a litany of reasons to explain why you weren't wrong, just you were distracted, you can afford the loss, or the late entries sometimes work. Oh. These knee-jerk reactions spring to mind instantaneously to convince yourself that you were right. You always have to be right. Heck, you may even be defending yourself right now as you read this section, justifying your desire to always be right. Bro, I hate you, NASDAQ, recently. You're being such a bum. Honestly, yeah, this trade would have worked out to a decent RR. I want a new low day. Maybe that's where I was greedy. I don't know. Yeah, still has Monday's low. Maybe we'll hit this buy side before the Monday low. Certainly not doing much. We're just kind of accumulating. 10 a.m. All right, well, congrats if you ended up shorting NASDAQ. You got some money on those shorts from this area. This was a good rejection area. I think I could have maybe just handled it a bit better, but I think I'm happy with today's executions. I'm happy I put my limit. I sold here. Maybe NASDAQ I chased a bit. Maybe that's where I went wrong. I honestly went on the 15 second. I was like, all right, it's dropping. Like, I want to just get in here. And maybe I should have done just trailed really aggressively. I probably should have done that. If I'm entering on the 15 second, like I should just be trailing really aggressively on the 15. It's a work in progress. Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like literally nothing. Ranging on ES. Oh yeah, we have to do our giveaway. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. And this outs to the people that are still here. Lovely. Let's do a giveaway. The OGs, the real ones that hang around. Yeah. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna give away 50K advanced accounts from Tradeify. Just like yesterday and just like tomorrow. Bro. Honestly, it's the worst thing when you're in a trade and then you get caught in the SMT. It's not like that it was before you got in and like you could have filtered that out. That's where it's annoying today. I thought today would be a better trading day. All right. First name, YouTube username, and email.
I also feel like maybe my concentration would have been better in seeing that we never closed above this 30-second version, just entered short. I don't know. One more confirmation, I think. NASDAQ had, this was a 60-point push. That's a 1 hour. Okay. I think maybe I should just focus sometimes when the ATR has already been reached. Just focus on more internal to internal trades. And those are the harder ones, so I'm not even that mad. Okay. Email, publish, copy, shorten URL, copy, 1 response per person. 1 response per person. Check the 4-hour wick. Okay. All right. Giveaways posted in the chat, people. Check the 4-hour wick. Yeah, I know. I see that, but like it's very back and forth. Then we delivered back up to the hourly, and we rejected from there. So that's what's goofy about this. It's fine. Just can't get like too caught up and take a million trades. Took 2 trades today. 1 was break even, 1 was a loss. No big deal. Tomorrow's another day. It's just mad annoying. If like 10 a.m. I was like, oh yeah, that looks like manipulation, right? And somehow I didn't bank on this. That's mad annoying. The delivery wasn't the best. Yeah, it's very weird. I want to see, is Stowe trading right now? Check 50% of the 4-hour wick. Got you. Let's see. No, we dropped below it a couple times. Like, this drop was dropping back below it again. We dropped into it here. Push up failed, and that's where I entered that. I entered literally after we dropped it again. We lost it. Yeah. All right. Point is, you guys, we haven't really done anything since then. I really do feel like today we're trading Asia session. I've entered the giveaways in the chat. I think this is just ooey. That was going to be any good to the upside. That should have really went for this now. I don't know, give the market time to digest this, like, negative 12% meta. What happened, Meta? What'd you do? Meta expects 2025 expenses of $117 billion, including $71 billion in capital costs. Q3 revenue rose 26%, but shares dropped 8%. Because of why? Oh, they report, but their revenue rose, but their earnings surprised negative. It's the 84% off. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. Their earnings was, missed by a lot, by 84%.
What do we do? Call your mom. Maybe I should have just shorted NASDAQ today and been better about being patient. I don't know. I can't be that mad when indices are not in sync. That's going to happen. You're just going to get stopped at break even or stopped out. Uh-oh. Ah, falling wedge and bull flag. This looks so bullish. One-off tax bill. I know, right? It's an expense or whatever. All right. Let's see how many people entered. Pew, pew, pew. Nice. Link to sheets. Create. I feel like the afternoon session might be better. Give it time to digest. Maybe I'll trade the afternoon session today. Put an alert if ES breaks this low. Or this low, honestly, this low. This is where the SMT is. Hide email. All right, let's start the giveaway. What am I doing? Hide email and random picker. Or should we do a fun one? I don't remember. Let's like a fun picker thing. I don't know. All right. I really don't, honestly. I don't even blame myself for this one. It's just it just didn't work out. Whatever. The SMT up here, and then decide to have an SMT in the bottom. Okay. Here, let's see. You have to cool yourself down and talk yourself down. Literally, that's how you have to approach trading, because like you could get amped up and want to just continue trading, get pissed. Oh man, I just got stopped out of the shorts. Now I'm going to flip long right away, and then oh shit, you've been long and you've been just nothing's happened and no drawdown, and you get stopped out again. It's a bad cycle. Anyway, now let's start this giveaway, shall we? 30th. That's good. That's done. So the winner will get a 50K advanced account. I'll email it to you guys. And also with that 50K advanced account, you get free entry into the Tradeify Grand Cup next week. It's going to be crazy. $1 million in cash prizes. If you have a Tradeify account, you get free entry. If you do enter, make sure you put in like code Tanya, so then you're part of the Tanya team, because there's extra incentives if you're part of a team. If you win part, like so far I think there's like 200 people on our team, so that even there's a competition within our own team, the winner will out of that group will get $5,000 in cash. So there's an extra incentive. And if someone from our team wins the Grand Cup, then we also get grand prizes. That's going to be fun. I think it's really interesting, all these like new competitions. I think they're fun. Just can't, I might go a little crazy. We'll see. It's more fun that way. Yeah, still figuring out how to approach all these competitions, but just as long as you don't let that, like, don't take it too seriously and get down on yourself. Like, you are trading a little bit separately than usual. You want to win. And then, you know, when the competition's over and you get back to your day-to-day trading, make sure you're able to recalibrate. I think competitions are cool too, because then it could actually reveal some things maybe about your normal trading. Like, a couple times for the Ninja Trader Arena Cups, right? I'm like, all right, I'm just going to let it fly to like extra targets instead of taking partials. And then that didn't really work out for me. So it helps to kind of the confidence of like the regular trading. Yeah, taking those partials are always a good idea. Or when it goes to your first target, especially. So let's start this giveaway. Stop yapping, huh? All right, let's see here. Tina Copson, you're the last person. Oh la la. Okay. Paste as plain text. All right. Here we go. Winner number 1. Congratulations to Sebas Umana 98. Where you at? Congrats. Make sure. Okay. Highlighted you. Congratulations. Bum-ba-da-dum. Remove. Next one. Z Vico. Congrats to Z. I gotta get the like, bum-ba-da-dum, like the sound effect on. Let's do it. Number 3, winner number 3. Breezy. Where you at? Breezy. Nice, Zivico's in the chat. Nice. Breezy, David. Congrats to Breezy. Move. Okay, two more. Bum-ba-da-dum. The next one is, winner number 4 is Nitinga Kandwal. Nitinka Kandwal. Congratulations, winner number 4. I'll be emailing you guys the codes right after the stream. Last one, but not least, is SGZ. Nice, first time winning a giveaway, says Zico. Nice. Congrats to SGZ. Oh, it's S, not Z. Where are you? Oh, it's another E. Sarah, congrats to Sarah, SGZ. All right, lit. Oh man, what an annoying day for me. Could have been worse, but Honestly, after 10, we ranged for yes between. Could have done better, but I'm gonna probably stick around and watch the afternoon session today. So congrats, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. We'll do one more giveaway for tomorrow, Halloween. Let me know in the comments what I should be for Halloween. ICT? I don't know. Let me know. I'm not going to be ICT. I think that's creepy. I'm not going to do drag for Halloween. I mean, it's a pretty easy costume. You just need his hat. What kind of hat does he wear? American Eagle? You just need a white hat. Social says I should be Bonnie Blue. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's a bad answer. You better be careful. I'm going to put you in timeout for 10 seconds. Catwoman, Wonder Woman. That's crazy. Hipperl says he never heard any letter A win. Damn. There's some kind of conspiracy. No one with the letter A wins. What do you call that? Discrimination against the alphabet? I should be Jerome Powell. I know, right? I like that one. What's the best starter content for beginners of ICT? 2022. Be Einstein from Wall Street, yeah. Gotta get an Einstein costume. All right. Well, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't be a degenerate. Tomorrow's Friday. I think it'll be a good Friday, a good Halloween. I think last Halloween the market dropped a ton, so it's gonna be fun. Ciao, Bella. Ciao.